I'm Senator Clarence Lamb, and welcome to my video update covering Week 6 of the 2019 legislative session. This has been a busy week for me, with 7 of my own bills heard in various committees. I'd like to mention just a few of them. SB 316 is a very simple bill that I've introduced over the past few years to help electric vehicle or EV owners by allowing law enforcement to ticket non-electric vehicles parked in spaces that contain a charging station and are designated for EVs. Similar to handicapped parking spaces, this bill will allow police to cite gasoline-powered vehicles that are improperly parked in EV parking spaces. SB 747 is a bill that allows local boards of education to terminate their school superintendents. Currently, local boards select and hire county school superintendents, but state law does not have a procedure to allow a board to terminate a superintendent's contract early, potentially costing counties hefty buyouts for a superintendent to leave. This exact situation occurred in Howard County a few years ago and led the board to buy out a former superintendent's contract for over $1 million. I believe that if a local board of education has the power to hire a superintendent under current law, it should also have the authority to fire a superintendent, and this bill will allow them to do that. SB 313 requires the state, in certain circumstances, to hold an election to fill the vacancy of a state delegate or senator. Right now, if a state legislator resigns, the Central Committee of that jurisdiction recommends an appointee to the governor to fill that vacancy. If this happens early during a term, it could lead to an appointed legislator serving nearly 4 years without ever having been elected by his or her constituents. This bill increases accountability by requiring that the vacant seat be filled by a vote that takes place during the next presidential election if it occurs before the next off-year election. Vacancies in Maryland of U.S. Senator, Attorney General, and Comptroller are already filled this way, and this would require the same for state legislators. 2 quick milestones that I'd like to point out. Earlier this week, I had my first opportunity to serve as a floor leader on a bill. The role of the floor leader is to introduce and/or defend a bill that has received a favorable committee report while it's being debated on the Senate floor. I also had my first Senate bill pass out of committee for debate on the Senate floor. SB 82 prohibits the sales of 2 dangerous types of paint thinners and passed second reader without debate or amendment and is due to be passed by the Senate early next week. Finally, as chair of the Howard County Senate delegation, I've been making an effort to improve the transparency of the work we do here in Annapolis. This is the first year that we've begun live streaming our weekly delegation meetings, and so if you can't make it to Annapolis, you can still watch our meetings live online on my Facebook page and on our Howard County Delegation Facebook page. In order to receive notices for when we go live on Facebook, I encourage you to like my Facebook page, and you're also welcome to leave comments there or on my YouTube channel. We hope to continue to hear from you. Thanks, and have a wonderful week.